Welcome back, everyone. Fourth and Forever. It's been a while since we had an episode. We took the holiday break off. We were going to try to fire off one more. We just couldn't get it working. If you're noticing, screen's a little different today. We have a third person again. Cameron's back, but not as a guest. After you were on, Cameron, a couple weeks. I think it was last week, right? It was already a week or maybe a couple of weeks, maybe. Me and Mason, kind of talked, and we were like, wow, like he really like gelled incredibly well with us. Yeah, it was awesome having you. And then we had tried talking basketball, by the way, like a few episodes before you came on. And I knew after that we had to add a third person in here. I was like, oh God, we need somebody. We need somebody who knows hoops, man. And not only that, man, I'm just happy to have you on. You're a good guy. You were a great conversation. People loved the episode. So we are bringing you on now officially as the third employee of Sam Marvelous Media and now the third member of Fourth and Forever, man. So we're happy to have you.
Oh, thank you, guys. I'm happy to be here. Happy to accept. I think I texted you, enthusiastically accepted the offer. So.
A day later, by the way, or later in the afternoon.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I legit. I almost like an hour before you texted me. I almost texted Mason. I'm like, I think he ghosted me.
No, hey, okay. I had even texted you an apology for my delay.
You did. No, you did. It was the first thing I read.
I would like to be public record that the text I got that preceded the offer was just "Good afternoon, Cameron," and I thought it was going to be like your taxes are overdue or like you owe money to the IRS.
I worded it like an email you needed to get to.
Yeah. So I was at work. I was like, "Oh, that's my boy Brett." Got to hit back. The second I read your text, I had real world. My boss was asking me questions, and I realized 2 hours later, I was like, he just probably thinks I ignored him.
I have to realize that I'm I'm probably the oldest one on this show that I'm and I have a unique situation. So I am not working like you guys are. I'm going to school and working part-time at a grocery store. So it's a lot easier for me.
And the host of the Fourth and Forever podcast.
And don't you forget. Shall we not forget? But again, man, happy to have you on. We're happy to have you on the show permanently. And as we get into the playoffs, as basketball is really picking up, and as college, man, we just had one of the best, I think, one of the best feast weeks of all time, man. We can get to that later. But do you have anything?
Sorry,
North Carolina. Were they in a tournament? Were they in the players? I don't even remember. I don't know what tournament they were in, Mason.
I just like did my team win?
Wait, is it you? It's
my
UNC,
team,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's your team.
Hell nah. They
Not a
lost
good
to the
start,
Michigan
man.
State Spartans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. They got whipped. That's right. But I'm telling you, stay on board, man. It's gonna be a fun season, man. As we get further into conference play, starting in January, man, it's gonna be so fun.
Ooh, they play tomorrow.
And who's playing tomorrow?
I'll be sure to watch that.
Yeah, or at least check the box score afterwards.
Yeah. Check the box score the next time we do an episode. Time to check up on my team again.
Yeah, I really like that Luka Bogovac. He's pretty good.
Hey, Mason, on the topic of UNC, and sorry, Brett, we can get to the football after this. What do you think of Caleb Love?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Yeah? Big fan of him?
Yeah, great. Hey, St. Louis's own, man, Caleb Love.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good.
He is from He's in the NBA now, right, Cameron?
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the
Trailblazers, that's right.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Wonder if he played poker with Chauncey Billups.
Oh. Has there been any more of that? I guess let's...
No, I haven't heard anything. There was he pleaded not guilty. That's the only thing I saw. I don't know if he's in jail or if I doubt he's in jail, but he's just chilling at home probably.
At least he didn't plead the fifth, because that usually means...
Whoa.
Well, sometimes.
Right as an American citizen to plead the fifth and not be incriminated.
Hey, if there's one thing about this show, we're constitutionalists here. Right?
We are strict constitutionalists unless Ted Cruz is running for president, in which case he's allowed.
Then abandon that shit.
And we should let him.
I love that. Don't let Ted Cruz in the stadiums, because every time he was in the stadium, the team that he was rooting for lost.
And it was always the Astros too. That it made me disappointed to see it. And that was right when I hopped on the bandwagon again, Mason, of the Astros. That I think they were making like a run to the playoffs, or they were down. They were on a downfall.
Yeah. Well, I remember
Ted
he showed
Cruz,
up in the
like, popped
playoffs
in.
last year too, and they lost like 2 of the 3 games at home or something like that.
Yeah, you can't have the Zodiac Killer anywhere near your sports teams. All right, well, Cameron, do you have anything before we get into football, man? This is your your time to say anything you want before we get into the football talk. Who is your team?
Anything.
Let's start off with that. Who is your team?
So this is gonna be I don't know how this take will be received.
I forgot to
Pick my
I
team.
forgot to pick a team like UNC.
the Jets.
My familial obligations from my father and my sister are the Cowboys. Save me all of I understand.
No, I
get
listen.
it.
I have no hate for Cowboys fans because as young as you guys are, you've never seen success in your franchise's history. You weren't part of that like '90s,
Did you
bandwagon
just little
group.
brother us? Like, as young as you guys are.
I did. I kind of unked you a little bit. Yeah.
It's fine. No,
But don't worry. When you get to my age,
right.
Yeah.
No, so I'll follow the Cowboys so I can talk football with my family. I really like watching just high level teams execute though, and so I'll tap into like the bandwagon teams every year. So it used to be the Ravens, it used to be the Chiefs. Now it's like I'll tune into the Steelers, see what they're doing, see what the Texans are doing. So
there you go, man. Hey, yeah, we got some Texans talk for sure, but I think I have a team for you, Cameron, that will that maybe you can hop on the bandwagon with me. I'll make room for
He's
you.
gonna say
But let's-
Carolina Panthers.
And that's who we're starting off with, baby. Panthers 31, Rams 28. This is the biggest. I think this is, and I'm not being biased. This was the best game of the noon slate as far as like high scoring drama. It was everything you could want, except if you were a Rams fan. It sucked, but they came out of that 2-week gauntlet against the Niners Rams. Mason, we talked about it last time. I was not sure if they were even going to get a win against either of those teams. I said if they were, it was going to be the Niners. Shockingly enough, man, they put on a clinic again today against the Rams, and now they're still a half game back from the Bucs, who by the way barely beat the Cardinals today. The Bucs are on a slide right now,
which is
man.
insane.
And this is my first episode take of the Panthers winning this division. I think is like I'm white hot right now, and I'm so happy I didn't call Super Bowl. Obviously, I wouldn't trust this team to go anywhere near the Super Bowl, but man, I feel good right now. Stafford had 2 interceptions all season going into today, and he threw 2 picks. One being a pick 6 in the first quarter.
Insane.
Absolutely insane performance by the defense. It was pouring down rain, too. It was monsooning. But you can tell with how well these teams were passing. But the running back by committee for the Panthers really helped them. Bryce Young played a near-perfect game. He had two touchdowns in the air on 4th down in the rain. The vibes are high, man. But they play the Bucs twice in the next 4 weeks, New Orleans and Seattle. That's 3 or 4 games I'm really worried about, and they did lose to the Saints earlier this year. So again, it's go time now. Like, you have to win this division, you have to get hot. You play the only team that you have to get over twice. There is no excuse that you shouldn't be able to do that. And I think they're capable now of beating any team in the league. I thought the Rams going into today were the best team in the league.
I did too.
Without a doubt, yeah, the best offense for sure. Their
They got
defense
a
was
pretty
incredible.
easy schedule upcoming, besides maybe the Seahawks.
Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't see them dropping any more of these games. I think today was a fluke. It was pouring down rain. I always say the rain doesn't count unless you win. So we'll take it when we can get it. But the Panthers, like I said, are a half game back. They're looking at I think they're right in the spot of a wild card, but for sure they could win this division, man. I don't know, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the Panthers. Kind of a little bit more than I am about the 49ers, just because I wasn't expecting much of the Niners, and I didn't really have much expectation, but I really kind of like laid my nuts on the table for the Panthers, and I'm really happy.
You did.
I did.
And
I'm really happy.
Very nerve-wracking for Panthers fans.
Did you commit to them before or after that fan podcast went
No,
off?
it was before the season started. Me and Mason, our pilot episode.
Wow.
We did a preview episode, and I was like, I think the Panthers are going to win this division.
Yep. And he opened up that, and then they lost the game. Their very
they
first.
They started like 1-3.
Yeah,
they were horrible.
Yeah, you almost fucked them over.
Almost near benching Bryce Young again, but didn't.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. But man, I'm happy. They are, like I said, only a half game back, and the Bucs only beat the Cardinals, I think 20 to I forgot the score, 20-13.
20 to
and
17.
their offense looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like if the Cardinals weren't an absolute dog crap team, the Panthers would have lost that game. If that was any other team in the league in that position to take over the Bucs, I think they could have done it, but the Cardinals just couldn't execute. They had Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. Yeah. Do you guys have anything about this before we go on though? I'm done on my Panthers.
Stafford. He had a shit game today. Just shit.
I will
luck.
say
2 interceptions and a fumble.
And the fumble being at literally the play that costed them the game. Yeah. They could have won. And they could have at the very least tied it because they were, I think, in the red zone.
No, they were on their 40.
Okay, so pretty close.
They were pretty much in field goal range at that point.
Yeah,
when he lost it.
Definitely a place where they could have tied the game and probably won it. Yeah. Who was I forgot the name of the guy. Forgive me. Who recovered the fumble, but he was one of their high round draft picks who's been really good. Forgive me for me not knowing his name. Sorry, Derek Brown from Auburn. That's it, Derek Brown. And he had an emotional interview after the game too, where he was just like, "I love this team. Like, I love my coaches. I love Bryce, dude. It's like, it just gave me like a good feeling, man. I was like, I've never been so into the Panthers before. I never.
They're
really
a very
cared
volatile team though, because at any moment that fucking
it's gonna
ship
explode.
could have a hole right in the fucking middle of it.
It's going to explode. No, I'm already saying they're playing the Saints next week. They already lost to the Saints. I think it'll probably be another loss again. If they're the favorites, they will lose.
Against the Saints?
Because that's against the Saints. Yeah, that's just how they do it. They will. Yeah, they will lose. But I have nothing else, man. I've said my piece. I'm so
Puka
happy.
Nacua had probably the catch of the year.
The catch of the year. Yeah, the catch of the year.
By far. That catch. When you sent me that text, I wasn't watching the game, obviously, because I was watching the Texans, but I watched that highlight about 50 fucking times.
When I sent you that text, I was like this far down in the chair.
Holy shit.
God dang it. Like, how did he do that in the pouring rain, one-handed?
That guy, he is disgusting.
He is disgusting. And Devontae Adams too, man. He's not the best receiver on the team. It's Puka, but Devontae Adams is probably the best red zone receiver in the NFL.
He's probably the best vet receiver in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and I like I said, this does not put a stain on the Rams at all. They're gonna probably win out.
Yeah.
I still think they're probably the favorite to win the Super Bowl, at least for me, at this point in the year. But I don't know. A win for the Panthers, man. A win all around. So, like, me and Mason were talking before you got on, Cameron.
Yeah.
It was probably the best week of football that we've had all year.
Yeah.
Genuinely the best, like, Sunday slate, noon slate that we've ever had. Like,
yeah.
It was...
Well, and it was nice to be out of town because I got to watch all the games because I didn't have any obligations. It was kind of just relaxed. So I actually got to sit down.
It's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it's the best.
It felt good.
Yeah. I almost got, like, hammered after they won. I'm so serious.
Oh, I
was like, I can recover by the time we record. But I had a meeting at 5, so I wasn't gonna risk it. But dude, I was so happy. But yeah, I have nothing more.
Did you guys indulge in Blackout Wednesday?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh wait, yeah, I saw your one drink that you had on Blackout.
Well,
Wednesday.
I did have 3 other drinks after that. Well, that's a lot for me, man. I think the last time I probably drank was any time with you. You know, whenever we hung out like a year ago. Like I typically don't really drink, and I definitely don't drink alone. But I made the exception Wednesday because there was some really good hoops on, and the Players Era Championship was on. Michigan beat the ever-living piss out of Gonzaga. But we won't talk about
that game was good. I remember that one.
Yeah, Mason was locked in. I remember texting you throughout. What do you think of Yaxel Lindbergh's performance, Mason? Good?
Man, 4+ rebounds. He was really good.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck it!
Wow, he's tapped in, man.
Dude, yeah, he's locked. I've never seen someone so locked into college hoops before, man. A real grinder.
There's too many fucking games. That's my problem with college sports. Is there's so many games, and I don't.
We're still super early into the season too, where like you can miss a few.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying there's like 50 going on at one time.
Yeah,
well, and that's the glory of it. If you're into that sort of thing, right?
That's the beauty.
Look, you go to a Twin Peaks on like a Wednesday during work for lunch. This is not what I did at all. And you sit there and you watch like the Battle for Atlantis, and you have
can you turn on St. Mary's La Loya, please?
And you're just doing this the entire time.
Everybody, like the waitresses are flirting with you, trying to get a tip, and you're like, "Please stop! I'm trying to watch." These two college.
Do you not see me watching hoops right now?
Right.
I'll tip you to not talk to me, please.
Listen, I need to see what the 6th man off the bench is doing. We can save the small talk.
Yeah.
Listen, sweetheart, cut it short.
Yeah.
I got NC State money line. All right, let's go on. 49ers 26, Browns 8. Like I said, I was watching this game. I had eyes on it, but the Panthers Rams game had my attention fully, but the Niners kicked the ever living crap out of the Browns. Not that I was shocked by that, but Brock is still hurt.
Was there a safety?
There was a
Because they have 8 points. How the fuck do you do that?
Oh, no. They their first touchdown they went for 2.
Oh.
I thought you were talking
What
about the
the
49ers. I was like, I don't think so.
Beast mode.
Yeah, peace. And I was trying to figure out how you were doing that math. I was like, how did he get 2 out? But they kept panning to Brock Purdy's foot because it was pretty taped up. That turf toe is still messing with him a little bit, but he still played great. And the Panthers, getting back to the Panthers, their win helped keep the Niners close in the NFC West, which I now hope that they can probably maybe sneak out a win, but we'll see. Like I said, I don't know if the Rams are going to lose any more games.
Is the NFC West the best division?
Without a doubt, yeah. I would say them or the AFC South.
I would say, and I'm more of a football casual. I'm just looking at the records coming out of there. It's like 9-3, 9-3, 9-4, and then the Cardinals as the obligatory sandbag.
There's always an outlier.
It's just a meat grinder compared to every other division in.
And all 3 of those teams are like probably the favorite to win it in the NFC. You know, or favorites to win the NFC. You know, and that includes like the Eagles. Like the Bucks still, like even the Cowboys now are making a run. Like all those 3 teams.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, but
Go Cowboys! Jerry Jones!
You must have had a good Thanksgiving, Cameron.
I had a phenomenal Thanksgiving. I was in Texas Hill Country watching the Cowboys beat the Chiefs. It was awesome.
I love that.
You were out in my area, neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was alarmingly close to your turf. Yes.
That's so funny because we like switched because I went to Houston and.
Hey man, I was worried
to
to get your approval to step foot on your turf. I was like, I gotta check in with my man.
Yeah, you should have won. I don't know why you didn't. Stupid of you not to.
Fucked up, actually.
Yeah, kind of fucked up that you didn't.
Look at it and get you lacking.
Yeah, because I've already peed on San Marcos. It's fine. But the baby Niners, as Robert Saleh has coined the defense, played out of their minds today. I know it was the Browns. I know it was Shedeur Sanders. By the way, every time I tuned in to the Browns being on offense, I do not get how. I was one of those people when Shedeur was coming out of college. I was like, how does this guy not? How is he? I see now why he was a 5th-round pick. I see now why so many teams passed on him. Yeah. He is not an NFL quarterback.
So, I have a question for both of you. If you can chime in. Do you think he genuinely fell because of the perception of his talent, or was it the personality issues? Because I've heard people say it was one of both things, and I wanted to withdraw or withhold judgment until he actually got NFL reps. Yeah. So what do you guys think?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think you can't be that cocky and not do much. I mean, the division that they were in college, not that serious. He'd never won anything crazy. So for him to come out and think that he was like the shit, like his dad was able to do that because his dad was the
best athlete of all time.
Yeah, and he played 2 ways. He played baseball, football. He was at the top of both. Well, not baseball. He was good at baseball.
He was really good at baseball.
He's the only player to play in a Super Bowl and a World Series ever.
That's awesome. And then played 2 games. I think played a football game and a baseball game in the same day.
Right? Yep.
Insane.
And it was like Atlanta, and I think he was at the.
He's with the Braves.
He was with the Braves. Wasn't he a Dallas Cowboy at that time?
Good question. I'm not sure.
I think it was. I think he had to fly to the other game.
Okay, yeah, I do remember him having to fly, but I don't remember what team he was on. But you are right.
But it's he tried to pull the Nepo card, which a lot of times, because there are a lot of athletes in this sport that kind of get the Nepo pass, but you got to be good. Well, and especially like quarterback, you can't be an average quarterback and be a Nepo baby. If you were like some other, like say you were a running back, you could maybe talk some shit because it's like, you're not that important to a team. You are important.
And the ceiling's a little higher too.
But to be the most important player on the field and not be that good, you can't pull that shit.
Yeah, basically that's exactly what I was gonna say. His mouth didn't back up his play, and I think maybe his flaws in college could have been overlooked a little bit if it wasn't for him being like kind of loud and obnoxious about it.
That whole team was just loud and obnoxious for so long.
Yeah, and like I was a Colorado lover, dude. I love Deion, and I still love Deion. Despite what has happened in Colorado, I still think he's one of the best. I love Deion, but yeah, I think the Shedeur story is I think it's pretty much all but wrapped up. I don't know where I don't think he's going to be a Brown next year. I don't know where he goes at this point.
I do think he could become serviceable for a team. Maybe not a starter. I think he could be a good backup under the right coach. Obviously, the Cleveland Browns aren't the place where quarterbacks go to thrive.
That's
So
not where anyone should go if you have like something to prove.
So that
because
could
you're
be
just not
part of
gonna
the
give him a
problem
chance.
as well. Just because, like I said, look at their track record of quarterbacks. I can't remember the last time they had a decent quarterback.
37, I think 30 or 40 something starters since 1999.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson was okay. Everything else
At what
aside,
point? At
Yeah.
what point?
was okay.
He had a couple good games,
Right.
but then he kind of didn't want to play anymore there. So
Yeah,
that could fall into the coaching as well.
Which was kind of awesome. Like, hey, they took
Yeah.
a chance on you after everything.
Yeah. Hey, I think the
and
Browns
did as
every
bad
fucking
as he
day.
possibly could.
I think the Browns for that every fucking day I wake up.
No, now I don't want to derail too much on the Shadur Sanders thing. You hear a lot of NFL analysts and commentators talk about how the quarterbacks coming out of the college game now are maybe not as ready to take the reins of an NFL offense immediately. First, I guess, would you guys agree with that assertion? And second, do you think Shadur Sanders is an example of a guy with, when he gets 2 or 3 years under his belt at the NFL level, he'll be, like you said, serviceable? Or do you think his issue has been he played at a mediocre college under his dad as the quarterback, and he made it to the NFL off of more name than talent, and that's kind of just all he's ever going to be?
I think that's 90% of it. Because if you played a high caliber school and you've won national championships, like a Deshaun Watson, like you have the certain people like a Tom Brady, where the fuck did he even go to college? But
Michigan.
okay, fuck off. But it's like you have to have some sort of like if you're not playing the top teams, there's no way you could be ready. I mean, and not even saying that if you play the top teams, like Deshaun Watson when he came in, he played at Clemson, was playing in national championships and all that shit.
Regularly, yeah.
And he was kind of ready because I mean he's used to like not necessarily that level of like pressure, but it's more than what Shadur had ever experienced.
I think there's just not a long enough leash for these guys too. Like,
yeah.
Like I kind of agree that maybe they're not as good coming out of college, but I also think that like we don't give them enough time. Yeah. Like we forget that like a rookie who might be like not a rookie, sorry, but a quarterback who might be like 3 years in is still only like 24 years old.
I mean, look at Sam Darnold.
Very young. Yeah,
look what happened
it took
to Sam
Darnold to his late 20s, you know, and
Yeah.
just needed a good coach. You know, had that year under Shanahan, you know, kind of got his like rehabilitation. It's kind of like in college, like when coaches would get fired and they'd go to Alabama and be like Nick Saban's like offensive analyst, and like it's just kind of like rehabbing him, you know. But I don't know. I just think we give up on him too soon. But that being said, though, Shador's leash is shorter because he just kind of seems like a personality nightmare.
Yeah, he talked himself into that.
He did. He really did.
Yeah.
100%.
If he matures a lot this offseason,
Which
and
could
maybe
be
shows
possible.
that- yeah, I think could be, and shows that he could like you know, just be a guy on a team, you know, like a good vibes guy. And even if he's not the starter, like I don't know if he's going to get a chance to start again. He might not, but at least show that you want to stay in the league and be a backup, you know, and show that you can be a good teammate. But we'll
That's the thing.
I
He
think,
thought he was a starter level guy. He wasn't, but you can't talk like you're like better than everybody that's above you. Like what he did to fucking Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, when he was named the
didn't
starter.
talk. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You say you're happy for him, and then everyone will think you're better.
Right.
For that.
Give the media PR response of,
Yeah.
hey, he's worked hard in practice. He deserves these reps.
Yeah.
Move on.
Make it hard for him to like write a story about you.
Yeah.
You know, like as a guy who's trying to be a journalist and you know does these interviews with these players, like when you have reactions like that, it's like wow, there's my story. That was easy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But if he would have gave the answer of like, yeah, I'm happy for him, you know, I hope he goes out there and does good. It makes it a little harder for you to write a story, you know, an interesting story that's not going to get as many eyes. But
And
yeah,
you can't have a locker room behind you if you're that guy. If someone's not performing and you actually are like if you're a quarterback and you blame the offensive line,
which he has a history of doing.
Yeah,
at
what do you think the
Colorado.
offensive line's gonna do? You think they're like, oh yeah, I'm still sticking with my guy. He loves it. No, he just talks shit about you. You're not gonna stick around for him.
Yeah, it's hard to get behind a guy
Yeah.
like that. But we can move on from the Browns talk. We've talked enough. We played
talked
into the show.
way more Browns than I ever wanted to.
But it's good. But we're going right into Mason, your game. Texans 20, Colts 16. I don't really have many notes, Mason. I kind of want to just leave it to you and let you kind of lead the way, man. So please go ahead.
I wrote a few
say
notes.
your piece.
I would first like to thank the Colts. They have changed my life in 2 ways. One, they were the worst team ever in 2023, allowing the Texans to win in the very last game of the season, which allowed us to obtain C.J. Stroud because I think we would have probably
Long-term
went Bryce Young.
storytelling.
I think we would have went Bryce Young if we had the number 1 overall pick. I think maybe Nick
Which would have
Caserio,
been fine. Which would have been fine.
but I'm happy
Which
where
would
we
have
are.
been fine. Yeah, of course.
And
of course.
now this year, I thank them for still just being the Texans' little bitch and keeping us in our playoff run, our playoff hopes alive. I would also like to thank Davis Mills. You kept us in there, but now Daddy's
the
home.
Nick.
Now Daddy's home. C.J. Stroud didn't have a great game. Rusty. I mean, he didn't play for a whole month, basically.
He looked great though. I will say he looked great
Yeah.
for being as rusty as it started, and sitting out as long as he
That
did.
first half was abysmal. I was very fucking nervous. I was like, I almost wanted to put him back on concussion protocol just because I was like, he does not look right. That throw that he made, like 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, I was like, he is not okay. This is not good. But then he comes out the second half. The line did great, other than like the first 2 drives where it was like penalty, which was confusing as fuck. I mean, there were obvious penalties, but I just don't know how the fuck you make that same mistake like 10 times in a row. Second half, they protected him very well. I don't think he got sacked in the second half.
No,
I know
he
he got-
had so much time in the pocket.
I don't know
did
what the
notice
fuck
that.
they did. I don't know what they fed the line, but all of a sudden, as soon as CJ went out and Davis Mills came in, that line was like perfect.
Yeah, they
I
did
don't know
awesome.
what the hell happened. Chubb and Woody, that was a great tandem today. Get my
Yeah,
Woody a Chubb.
Get Woody Chubb.
That is, I wish Nick Chubb was like a rookie so we could have
There-
Woody Chubb forever.
I can't believe they. Maybe I'm not in on the Texans fandom enough, but I feel like they have not capitalized on that backfield name enough.
No, they
Woody
haven't.
Chubb.
I have not seen it one. Well, the Texans obviously can't post like.
I
Woody
feel like
Chubb.
I know, but I feel like the T-shirts could print themselves.
Oh,
man. Like
yeah, no, they definitely need to start making something. I mean, you're the Chubb to my Woody, like the Valentine's Day.
something,
They
man.
need
Yeah,
to do something.
Yeah, you have to
Um,
keep Nick Chubb around another year at least.
I think they do, especially
We
with Joe
miss-
Mixon being whoever. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that guy.
Oh,
They're
I wish
apparently
his name
saying he might come back this year.
I wish his name was
Oh.
Dixon.
Dixon,
Chubb,
Chubb and Woody.
Dixon Chubb and Woody.
Nico Collins, that guy is the savior of the Texans. Every time he throws to him, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a first down or a touchdown. It's just,
And Dalton Schultz and his choker.
dude, that I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but he's been wearing it since he's been a Texan. I don't
Cameron,
know if
have
it's
you
like a
seen-
mic or like headphones or something, so he can hear the play call. I don't
have
know
not.
what it is.
I'm googling Dalton Schultz choker, and I'm not sure that that's maybe
Yeah.
what. Okay, you can kind of see it in one of these pictures.
It's like
Uh,
a weird like brace
Q
thing, but it's
collar,
like
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, but at one point he caught a first down, and he looked up, and that thing was like flipped around, and he had it there for a while, and it for real looked like a choker.
That's awesome.
Like he was like an emo.
he's a goth boy.
tight
yeah,
end.
he's an emo.
He's a
emo
goth
fan.
boy. I also the offense. I love that Jaden Higgins is getting a lot more love. It
Yeah.
seems like every single game now he's kind of getting more touches and more attention, and I think he's really capitalizing on that. He had a weird play before the half ended where he dove before a first down, which I thought was weird. But that whole 2-minute drill that we had was pissing me off so much. I wanted it every
will
bit
s-
of that to end.
The only thing that you really should have worried about today was your red zone offense, because it seemed like they were driving pretty easily down the field, and then once they got
As
inside
soon-
the 20,
Every time I would look at my dad and go, "Well, we're not scoring here, or it's
Yeah.
gonna be 3." And we almost
Yeah.
didn't because then CJ Stroud takes a fucking, or there's like penalties and then there's a sack. And dude, watching them in the red zone,
it's
It-
frustrating.
Nick
It's so
Cayley-
frustrating.
he has one good play like that tush push, and he
I
just
love that, the
fucking
tight end tush push.
he just runs it in. It's like, stop, dude, do something else.
They did it 4 times.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, but it's still eventually it can't work because first of all,
I want it to work every time, man. I root for it. I'll root for a team who does the tush, especially with tight ends, dude. They literally had Kate Stover, and I think 2 of their tight ends or their fullbacks just behind
British
him.
Brooks was behind him, and then someone else.
Yeah,
2 giants.
It was awesome.
Just grabbing his ass and just.
So you're a tush push truther. You
Oh,
are
absolutely.
firmly on the side of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you can't beat it, learn to beat it.
However, though,
yeah.
I do feel like the Eagles get an unfair advantage.
Because Jalen Hurts squats like 700 pounds.
Yes.
Well, also, their offensive line is in the neutral zone like every single time they run it.
It should be a penalty. It should
It
be.
Well, like I said, they do it effectively even if they don't false start. But call it that way. It's so they don't continue to get away with it. Because now they just think that every time it doesn't matter what the fuck they do. Anyways, back to the Texans.
Yes.
Defense incredible. I mean, that defense. Watching them is more entertaining than watching the offense at this point, and I'm loving every second of it. They play aggressive. They held the number 1 offense to 16 points, which you
outscored them.
Yeah,
finally.
They were basically given 7 points because of that C.J. Stroud interception. Because they made the stop on 4th down, then C.J. throws the interception. It's kind of hard for a defense to fucking play that long and stop it.
Sorry to interrupt you. Did they get a touchdown off that bullcrap pass interference call that we were talking? They did? Okay, so and they shouldn't have scored off that. That was such a bad flag.
They need to be able to review that. Because if you could throw a flag to challenge that play, there's no fucking person in the world that would have been like, okay, that was a catchable ball. It sailed 6 yards out of bounds.
It was
easily.
so out of reach. No matter if you leave Alec Pierce wide open, like that ball was like so far out of bounds.
Yeah, he's not 20 feet tall.
Yeah, he was not going to catch it. Yeah, I saw that flag and I couldn't believe it. I had to text.
We got a bullshit one on the next series with we ran down the clock, but.
Yeah,
it just shouldn't have been a penalty in the first place. Neither of them should have been.
It definitely swung the game though too, but it also helped you guys win. Yeah. So maybe not all bad.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my team, but Nick Caley, I cannot fucking stand him. He just,
you got to do something.
Have you been seeing those memes where it's like whoever's play sheet and it's like the Denny's menu? That's literally what the fuck it feels like. Like I said, he was addicted to running up the middle. He did it 3 times in a row a couple weeks ago with Nick Chubb. Running down the middle, lost a yard. Running down the middle, lost a yard. Right in the red zone, like 4 yards away from a touchdown. You run the same play. Same thing with the tush push today. Tush push. Didn't get a first down. Tush push. Didn't get a first down. And then you try it and you turn the fucking ball over. It's like he's got something wrong with his brain, and I need him out of here.
They need to take away play calling from him. But
they really do.
Yeah, but the Texans aren't too far out of the playoffs, man. I think they should. Where are they at right now? They're only 1 game out, man. And actually, the division is still up for grabs, man. You have 2 teams, Jacksonville and Indy, now tied for first at 8-4, with Jacksonville owning the tiebreaker. So that puts Jacksonville at first. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Well, they play next week. That'll be a good game.
That will be a good game. But is the Indy bubble starting to pop?
Yeah.
Like, are we seeing like the downfall?
I mean, their thing was Jonathan Taylor. If he scores a touchdown, they're like 7-0 or something like that. And when he doesn't score a touchdown, they're 1-4 now.
That's crazy.
So if you stop him, you kind of stop everything. I mean, I know Daniel Jones made some really good fucking throws, and his receivers made some really good catches. But if your whole offensive scheme is just Jonathan Taylor and he makes everyone else look good, that's not a really good recipe for success if he's shut down.
Cameron, do you have anything? I'm sorry about that. I feel like I interrupted you before I said something. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I'll be honest, I wasn't watching the Texans games.
No, you're fine, man.
You're informative. The only thing I was going to say is, because I didn't have anything to say, I looked into what the Q collar was, his little choker.
Yeah.
It's supposed to prevent concussions by supplying more blood to the brain. Dubious at best. The NFL will do anything except admit it has a CTE problem.
Right.
So.
It's like those fucking bracelets that everyone used to wear to balance them out.
The fighting bracelets, dude.
No, dude, I feel so much more like centered now.
Yeah, I'm grounded. All of a sudden, I put this bracelet on. Now I'm just grounded.
I remember being 10 years old, getting like did you ever run into them like in the wild and they were like, try this on and see, and they like push the thing down. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God, that worked, Dad. Buy all of them.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm going to go pro.
I used to have 2 of them when I was a kid. I used to have one on each wrist.
Hey, so you were perfectly centered.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
nothing.
No one was ever knocking me
There
down.
was no nothing off balance with you, man. Dude, but the 5, 6, 7 seed right now, as we go into today, is all are 8-4. You have Buffalo in the 7, Indy in the 6, L.A. the Chargers as of right now at 8-4 in the 5th seed, and now it is so wide open, man. I think the Texans could still pull away and win this division, but you got to kind of worry about Jacksonville because they're on a 3-game win streak. Trevor Lawrence has played really well, and we'll see. I don't know what Jacksonville's schedule looks like, but I'd be hard pressed to say that this is Houston's division to lose, honestly, because I think Indy's going to slide. It kind of happens every with Jonathan Taylor, where like towards the end of the year they just overuse him, and he's just at this point he's just exhausted. Yeah, he's dead. He's exhausted, and you can't lean on Daniel Jones. You just can't.
No.
Like
Which
unfortunately,
it was so relieving to finally see it today, because as soon as they shut down Jonathan Taylor, it was like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I mean, like I said, he made some really good throws, but it just looked like without Jonathan Taylor popping off, he's just kind of like stuck in the mud ish.
And I remember us talking earlier in the season too about how like it was kind of crap that Indy was playing Houston so late in the year, but I think this actually kind of worked out better for you guys because now you're going to get them twice. You beat them already once in Indy. You're going to get them again at NRG.
Yeah.
You're only a game back from them at this point. You could tie it with them, and like I said, I think the bubble is popped. I think they're going to drop. I think now you just got to worry about maybe getting past Jacksonville. I'm hoping Jacksonville drops a couple.
Yeah, like I said, the Colts and Jaguars still play twice this year. So if they could split that series, I think we slide right into the top if we can take both games from the Colts.
And tell me if you saw this coming. As of right now, the number 1 seed in the NFC would be the Chicago Bears.
0% chance.
Yeah, 0. I don't know where. I'd have to go back and listen to the pilot, Mason, where we talked about where we thought every team was going to land.
I think we had faith in the Bears, but I don't think we had this much faith.
I think I definitely had more faith in like the Lions or Packers, and I definitely stroked off J.J. McCarthy a ton. My goat, J.J.
Did you know about 9 before you did that?
No, I did not. No, and had I known, I would never have admitted I'm a Michigan fan.
What's a more pressing issue to you? The fact that Caleb, I'm trying to blank on the Bears quarterback.
Caleb Williams, yeah.
Yes, paints his nails, or the fact that J.J. McCarthy has an alter ego.
Listen, I'm supportive of men painting their nails. I always have been. I am more worried. This is like international crisis, though. We need J.J. McCarthy to drop this 9 gimmick and lock in. Now again, I mentioned earlier that we give up on young quarterbacks way too soon. J.J. McCarthy was like one of the youngest quarterbacks to be drafted, I think, in NFL history. I think he was only like 20. Like late 20 when he got drafted. I'd have to be sure, but he's so young. He's gonna be fine. And with a coach like Kevin O'Connell, it's like obviously you expect a little more of them, but I think you just got to give him a little more time, man. I'm not ready to give up on JJ McCarthy yet. I know many others are, but I'm not. Do you guys have anything on football before we?
Oh wow! Wait, hold on. They got fucking shut out today. The Vikings.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, well, they didn't have JJ starting. I don't know who their starting quarterback was. That'll be a trivia question.
Yeah, holy fuck! That dude threw 4 interceptions. Do not let him touch a fucking ball ever again.
Holy shit! He was an undrafted free agent too. I forgot where he went. Where did he go to college?
Why?
Oh, he went to Minnesota. He was a Gopher. Okay, that's kind of a cool story then. Cool, good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
4 interceptions though, not good.
Oh my god, that is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, he's
freaking insane.
My last football thoughts: God bless the Titans. One day you'll see success. Not anytime soon.
You actually brought up something that I wanted to bring up, and I'm happy you said that, Cameron. And speaking of Cameron, a man you share a name with, Cam Ward. So as of right now, the Titans would get the number 1 pick in the draft, and obviously there's all this hype about the quarterback out of Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. I've heard comparisons to go as far as like the next Joe Burrow, and I kind of agree. He kind of had a Joe Burrow like uprising at Indiana, where he kind of came out of nowhere with a second-year head coach that I don't think anyone was really expecting to. Now Indiana played good last year. That's not to say that no one expected Indiana to be good. I don't think anyone expected them to be 12-0. Going into the Big Ten title game against Ohio State, but I digress. So, I kind of interesting situation for the Titans, man, because I don't think they're going to win any more games. They will lock themselves into that number 1 pick unless something crazy happens. I don't know if I'm the Titans, man, if I could stick with Cam Ward.
I don't believe that they will move on, though. I don't see it.
They won't. They won't. And it's probably the right decision. But, like I said, I'm kind of contradicting what I was talking about with giving up on young quarterbacks. But if you have a guy like last year's quarterback class was kind of like a shot in the dark. Like Cam Ward was without a doubt the best one there. But would he wouldn't be, I don't think, a top 3 guy in this draft or even the draft before that.
No.
So it's kind of like, do you just like maybe take your L and move on and new head coach, new quarterback, like I don't know, man. I just don't know if you stick with Cam Ward. I just think that's probably the worst thing you could do. But
I think what they do,
think?
I think they got to get a lot of real estate. I do not think they take a quarterback first overall. I think they maybe trade out and get a lot of picks for the maybe next season.
Mm-hmm. Where the draft's going to be like generational.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you can give up on Cam Ward. I mean, if you look what's around him, he doesn't have much, if anything. To be honest, I don't think he really has anything.
Yeah, he has nothing. He's
no
the most
coach.
Quarterback in the NFL too by a long shot.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a head coach.
He doesn't.
So he has
it's literally
no
just
one there.
Him out there.
Yeah. So I don't know if looking at that, you can really give up on him yet. I mean, I don't think he's going to be fucking great at any point in his career. But like I'm saying with the shooter, like I think he can be serviceable. And I think you can kind of use him almost. I mean, if anything, you can use him as an outlet for just farming first overall picks.
That's true.
For at least 2 years. You get a coach, you get someone in there kind of like molding other areas while trying to make Cam Ward feel at home. And then maybe you drop him after 2 seasons, but you've got, picks for fucking days, and you can kind of change your whole team in a draft, in free agency. But I don't know if they move on that fast.
So you guys think that the Titans' path forward is sit on Cam Ward, draft talent around him, and then whoever is going to be your actual quarterback is like the last piece.
Yeah, I think
pretty much. Yeah, he's just a placeholder. Yeah, I guess.
And I like I said, I think you use him to farm first overall picks.
And you this is a decent class coming up, and there's going to be a lot of teams wanting a quarterback, and it's going to be a lot of teams are going to want the Fernando Mendoza sweepstakes. So. Yeah. Could be interesting, man. Yeah, you kind of maybe talked me into maybe them giving Cam Ward another chance, but man, I just feel like if you're a Titans fan, like 5 years down the road, are you gonna be like, we had a chance to take like Fernando Mendoza? Like, did we really stick with Cam Ward? Like, is hindsight gonna be 2020? I don't know. Cam Ward could still be a really good quarterback. I don't believe in him. I've been pretty open about that, but
he's a grenade that you don't know if the pin's been pulled yet.
You're just holding it like
how long do I have with this thing? 10 seconds.
Did I pull the pin?
Yeah, fuck.
Can I put it back?
yeah. Does that work?
Oh my god. All right. Do we have anything else on football before we move on to anything else?
Chiefs, fuck you guys. Thank you for losing. And Ravens, fuck you guys. Thank you for losing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that was. Yeah, honestly, I thought the Ravens were going to make a run. Yeah, but Joe Burrow coming back, man, he spoiled. You got to thank Joe Burrow, man. You need to send him like a card or something. Burrow. Yeah, because
he knows.
I think the Ravens were probably your only chance of like. The Ravens were probably your only threat of you guys not getting a chance, and now it's even further away that they can get in with Joe Burrow putting belt ass on them.
Lamar Jackson just doesn't look the same. Like at all.
No, it's weird. Yeah, their defense and their offense kind of switch places, man. Yeah. Their defense was playing like dog crap, and now it's their offense.
Yeah. Oh, and the Ravens have to play the Bengals again. They have to play the Patriots. They have to play the Packers and the Steelers twice to end the year. Ooh.
Yeah, no,
they got a lot to figure out.
I think maybe they win 2 of those out of the 5.
Lamar Jackson looking bad is actually why I deleted my fantasy app.
He was my
first round pick. I was like, hey man, one more year, give me a good production, and he shit the bed pretty mightily. My backup was Brock Purdy, and he got injured.
Oh,
so
so sorry, dude.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a league with no real quarterback. I had Justin Fields off the waiver wire.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
God.
That was the best quarterback
Oh,
available.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, this league is
You
brutal.
poor soul.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You're
so I
like a
deleted the app.
32-man league. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. All right, well, let's get to hoops, man.
Well, hey, hold on. Before we
go ahead.
move on with the fantasy, Brett convinced me to take Ashton Genty first overall. So
Okay, but he's been decent. He's been decent. He's been decent. How'd they do today?
He had 2 carries before the half.
Well, that's not Ashton
That's
Genty's fault. That's
Suboptimal.
No.
Pete Carroll's fault.
I fucking hate Pete Carroll. There's something about him. I just hate him.
Yeah, but he ended the day with 15 carries. He just sucked running. He
That's
got 31
crazy.
yards.
To still only give him 15 carries is kind of like.
He did get some. He did lead in receptions though. He had 6 receptions.
Which is also very weird. Geno Smith is so fucking bad.
Yeah, Geno.
Oh, he makes me sick. They need to trade for Anthony Richardson. I'm back on it. Anthony Richardson, where are you at?
Oh yeah, Cameron, you got to get on the Anthony Richardson hype train because we early
Trying to mold him
days
into
of the
a
show.
perfect player.
Early days in the show, we would recap these games. I don't know how somewhere along the line we'd just be like, you know what this team needs? Anthony Richardson
At tight end.
At
Great
tight
pick.
end.
No,
and that'll be what they need.
Anthony Richardson at fullback would probably kill on this fucking team.
I would do the same thing in the NBA where I'd be like, you know what this team needs? Like a Kyrie Irving type. It's like, well,
Is
yeah,
there one of
yeah.
those?
Every team would benefit from a Kyrie Irving type. Like, yeah, every NFL team would benefit from like a 6'6" stacked athlete at tight end.
Yeah.
Man, this team would really get over the hump with Patrick Mahomes.
Wow,
They could
cutting
finally do
insight.
something.
If only.
Oh, hold on. I have a new favorite player. I have to figure out his name. Hold on.
Not a good start,
Darnell
too.
Washington.
The receiver
he-
for the Lions?
No, he is a tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you ready for this guy's metrics?
Okay.
He's a
Late on.
24-year-old. He is 6'7", 311 pounds,
Damn.
playing tight end.
God, that's a big boy.
I've been watching his highlights. First of all, he ran a 4.6.
That's insane.
That's a lot of body
4'6".
weight. That's a lot of body
Yeah,
weight moving
that fast, bro. That's
Yeah.
like Brock Lesnar
Um,
coming at you, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a freak of fucking nature, and he is awesome. I was watching his highlights. He just plows over people, and
And he's
fucking
only playing tight end.
yeah.
I feel like
Well,
he
he's
needs to be on
basically
the
an
D-line.
offensive lineman. I've seen him
Yeah.
fucking. He'll take a safety and run him back fucking 20 yards. It's very sad to watch.
That's got to be like the scariest thing, man. As a safety,
Yeah, that
like
giant
a
running
5'9",
4'6" at you.
165-pound safety. You're welcome.
Yeah, you know that's how he sounds too. Hey you,
Hey you.
I'm taking you out.
54's the mark. 54's the mark. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Ah, leave me alone. Oh, he was a Georgia Bulldog, dude. Yeah,
Let's
no.
go.
I want.
So he has a bad driving record, is what you're saying.
This is my prototype for tight end.
Well, that's why he runs so fast. He can't get behind the wheel.
That's right. He didn't get caught. That's why. All right, man. We're I have nothing else on football. I'm sorry. I keep
That was my
keep
final
trying
take.
to. No, you're good, man. I kept trying to wrap it up there, and I didn't know you guys had more, so that's my apologies. But we'll get right into hoops. Cameron, I'll let you kind of take over, man. You sent over a bunch of notes earlier. I'll let you kind of take the steering wheel, man, and we'll be good
Sick.
passenger princesses.
I love being an Uber or a chauffeur for my friends. Yeah, since last we talked, a couple of big things happened. The biggest one, of course, being CP3 announced his retirement.
Very
Chris
sad.
Paul, to wax poetically for 45 seconds. Chris Paul, one of the
I
top
love Chris Paul.
seven
I love him.
greatest point guards of all time.
I love
right?
him.
We don't have to get into ranking talk.
No, but I agree with you.
Nicknamed-
I
Yeah,
agree with you.
nicknamed the Point God.
Insane nickname.
We'll get to nicknames later,
Yeah,
but
that's an
Oh,
insane
God,
we have a segment.
That
yeah,
is
Point
fucking
God
crazy.
is one of the greatest nicknames of all
Yeah,
time.
it doesn't
Undersized
should be.
guard, listed at 6 foot, which means he probably stands 5'10". Everywhere he went was a consummate winner. Right, came into heyday with the Lob City Clippers, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Chris Paul. Ended up then with the Rockets. And if not for 27 threes, right, very easily sitting here with at least one ring. From there, he goes to OKC for a year, turns OKC into a team you have to respect. Played alongside Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who has credited Chris Paul with a lot of developmental advice. Goes to the Suns, brings them to the finals, 2 games away from winning it all until Giannis goes absolutely
Beast
superhuman.
mode. Beast
right?
mode.
Great nickname for him too.
Right. Freak is awesome.
Mason, we're gonna get there.
I'm sorry. It's just I have all it written down.
Down,
man.
boy,
Just-
down.
Chris Paul then from the Suns ends up on the Warriors, and it was at that, and I'm a biased Warriors fan. You could tell at that point though, like
There
he's
was
just
a
getting
reason he
old.
was there.
Yeah. And I liked him playing with Steph, playing the second unit, but he's getting old. Goes to San Antonio, proves me wrong, says, fuck you, I'm just going to give Wemby the ball. And now he's on the Clippers, the geriatric retirement home Clippers. So Chris Paul, one of the greatest to ever do it. Props to him. And any comments, critiques, anything on Chris Paul you guys want to chime in on?
Lob City. I remember I was in high school for Lob City. Is that was their nickname, right? Lob City.
Yeah, Lob City.
I like that. That's like what I would call like very important in like my basketball fandom. Like being in high school, seeing like these guys just dunk and after Steph Curry had come in and just taken over the league, seeing the game, getting the paint again. That's the kind of ball I love to see. So no more of that 3-point crap.
And just having a name like that, it's like the Legion of Boom. It just adds
Right.
some like Lob City. That just sounds fucking.
There are
Like, you
certain
want
teams,
to watch it.
yeah,
Right.
in sports that have this like mythology surrounding them. Lob City certainly one of them. And I would be remiss. He did play for the Charlotte Bobcats. I don't want to count out that part of his career.
Did he really?
Charlotte Bobcats, and then I
was
think
a Bobcat?
New Orleans Hornets.
I
It was
need
during
that
that
jersey.
weird.
Yeah.
I
that
need
weird-
a Charlotte Bobcats Chris Paul jersey.
So and I may
I'll
be
try to find
mistaken on that one. I know he was in some form of that swap.
The only thing I know about the Charlotte Bobcats is that they were in One Tree Hill, obviously because Tree Hill, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that sounded really.
No, that's valuable advice I did not have.
And that's women talk.
Yeah.
I love that. so
I
much.
honestly, my take about him, I believe that the Rockets may have won the NBA championship that year that he tore his ACL. It was
Came up lame on a hamstring.
hamstring. I think that year might have been their year because as soon as that happened, it was kind of
And
Was that
that's
COVID? That was COVID year, right?
no. this
no,
is
that
before
was yeah.
Before, okay.
Like
What was that
2018.
2017, 2018.
Okay.
And that was always kind of the story of his career. For as brilliant as he was, kind of the last of a dying breed of point guard, he had injuries and he would break down. And it is sad, but he had a phenomenal career in spite of that. I'll pivot off of that to say Chris Paul, obviously a pass-first point guard, facilitator, easy 20 and 10 every night. Is there any guy in the league either of you see now who this all stems from a conversation I'd had, which is John Stockton's assist record is unbeatable. 15,000 assists. The closest active player is Chris Paul with 12,000. He's still 3,000 assists
insane.
away. He had a 20-year career.
That's
Is there any
disgusting.
player? Yes, it's absolutely nasty what John Stockton was doing with Karl Malone.
That's so
and what Karl
gross.
Malone was doing with.
With underage women.
Yes, with Andre Drummond. Is there any player in the league now that you think embodies the pass first point guard role, or is that kind of an archetype that is just gone by the wayside?
I think it's
gone.
dead.
It's dead. Yeah,
Right.
we're in such a shoot first now mentality. Get as many shots off as you can. Quality over quantity is no longer the name of the game anymore. It's like how many shots can we get up, and obviously they scored a ridiculous clip too. So
Yeah.
but I'll love the CP3 though, man. I hope the game kind of pivots back to that where like these point guards are more of a, kind of a facilitator rather than a scorer. But
I think
Yeah.
everything comes back around at some point.
yeah, the style will come back.
Yeah, I
For
think
sure.
3-point shooter is unfortunately here to stay. It
gonna
seems
be
like
for a
that's
while.
just
Well,
the thing now.
Interesting that you'd bring that up. Perfect segue.
I was gonna say
actually.
basketball coach. Let's hear it.
Yeah. My one caveat to the pass first point guard is dead is I would agree. The only hope I would have is Tyrese Halliburton or Darius Garland, who seem to embody a little bit more of the vision, but of course they're also phenomenal scorers. Mason, to your point, the 3-point shot is here to stay. Absolutely. However, the top 2 teams in the league, that's not fair. 2 of the top 3 teams in the league, the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets, are getting it done without shooting a ton of threes.
It's shocking for the Rockets to be in that boat.
Yeah, coming from the Morey and D'Antoni era of like Harden is taking 26 step back threes, and you will like it.
And for the most part, we did.
And everybody was,
holy shit,
and we loved it.
yeah, and the debate was always like Harden is the greatest offensive maestro of all time, which always upset me. Regardless. They are getting it done with that three. Rockets, I believe, rank dead last in the league in three-pointers taken.
That's so
However,
shocking,
they are like
man.
top 5 in the league in three-pointers made,
Yeah.
which is an interesting kind of wrinkle into, like we're talking about the three ball. You have Reed Shepherd shooting the leather off the ball. Tari Eason's having a career year. Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers of all time, and yet it is the double big sort of we're going to offensively rebound every shot that goes up sort of style that carries them. Mason, I know you're the big Rockets guy. Do you have any thoughts on that stylistic difference and everything kind of coming back around to big man bully ball?
I mean, I love it. I love every time Steven Adams' feet touch the fucking hardwood. It's just it's so entertaining. Watching a guy, it's like the Dennis Rodman, where it's just a guy that plays his fucking role. He's there to get rebounds. He's not shooting shit. Just watching him play, it's the most fun thing ever. The rebounds that guy gets consistently. I mean, maybe he's not anymore, but he was the number 1 rebounder at one point this season, right? Or is he still?
Dude, not
number 1
quote me on that,
offensive rebounder by a large margin and like top 5 in total rebounds.
Yeah, I enjoy the style. That's why I started to fall off the Rockets a little bit. I mean, well, especially after Harden left, but they still try to play that 3-ball bullshit. Not bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Sorry to everyone else that does it. Sorry to the other teams, every other team. But no, I do. I mean, but I think it's just people like Amen Thompson. It's Jabari Smith, Alperen Sengun. Like, we have these guys that's not necessarily their forte. And so you kind of have to, I mean, you're not going to shy away from what Amen Thompson's good at, especially if you want him to run the team. So I think that's really I think that I don't know where I'm going with this.
Maybe that's your closest option to Chris Paul, because Amen Thompson's kind of the 5th guy in that starting lineup. More of like a facilitator rather than a scorer. Because you have Alfie shooting the lights out, KD.
I mean, he was
Reed
8,
Shepherd.
9, and 5 today. Well, the points weren't very good, but I mean, 8 and 9, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Amen Thompson is certainly the athletic engine that makes that whole thing go. I think his chaotic energy of like, hey, you took a 3 from like the short or from the left corner. Amen Thompson is skying in clear across the court, and he's gonna dunk it or pass it or like just jump over somebody. Certainly, the Detroit Pistons, not to be remiss, they're like 25th in threes taken, and again like top 5 in percentage. That is mainly because nobody on that team can shoot except I'm drawing a blank on his name. Duncan Robinson is the only shooter on that
Michigan
team.
zone, man.
Michigan zone. But Mason, you had and you guys feel free to stop me if you want to interject anything. But Mason, you had a good segue. Again, gold star for you. Where
Mason.
how do you
Podcast
feel
host.
as this as the consummate Rockets fan on this pod? I heard the trade offer. I don't know if I believe it. That there could be a Harden reunion.
I did see that.
Fred
I just got
VanVleet.
chills. I actually
What?
just got chills. You said that, and I got chills thinking about
This
Harden
is
here.
not reported officially by any NBA insider.
It's a lot
This
of
is
just.
It's a
assumption.
Rockets Twitter take that I saw, and I
You
wrote
had
down
me
like 2 weeks
fucking
ago.
worried.
No, James Harden for Fred VanVleet and 2 of the Suns' first-round picks.
I did
One,
see
I
that
don't
today.
think that's enough for Harden.
Probably not.
But like, let's say that's what it is. Would you be open for a Harden reunion, or do you think that would seriously damper what you've got going right now?
I love Harden with all my heart and soul. He's a Houstonian for life. I think he's a Rocket for life. I don't want him on this team. I saw what happened to the Brooklyn Nets when it was KD and him. Not very cash money, if you will. I would not like to see that. I really do like the young, athletic, aggressively defense-minded that we are. I mean, everyone plays defense to the best everyone plays their asses off. Everyone's rebounding, but James Harden would be the kink in that. He would be the the outlier. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and give it his all defensively. He's not going to try to get rebounds over people. He's
Wait,
not gonna...
you mean James Harden wouldn't like get in a stance and slap the floor?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no.
what, really?
Are you telling me James Harden can't play defense?
Really, James Harden, who for like half a decade I heard Rockets Twitter talk about how he's a great fucking post defender, and that like LeBron James himself would trust James Harden
And
to guard Giannis.
the guy who would get fat on purpose so he didn't have to play.
Exactly. Yeah, that guy. I love him. I don't think there is any world where the Rockets do anything like that. First of all, I don't.
Right.
I don't see that even being a possibility. It's a fun.
Where would he even fit in this lineup, though? Too, it's a fun. It's a fun thing to say. Where like I just don't know where in this lineup that he could like, who I would take a starting spot from.
I would
they're
if
13-4.
If he wasn't such a selfish shooter, I do actually think that he could fit on this team very well because I could see him being able to run the offense really well. He's a vet. He's done it before. I think he could command it, and that's kind of. We're missing that commanding piece, the Fred VanVleet. So I think he could be like a point guard, a giantly oversized point guard who loves to shoot. I do think in that. Fuck, the Texans need him.
Maybe that's where. Maybe you misread. Maybe it meant the Houston Texans.
Yes.
I do think that aspect of him being like kind of the general of the team, I don't think would be the worst thing. But I think play style wise, it would just hinder kind of the very fast paced, aggressive nature that is the Rockets of now. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I would agree. I mean, Brett, like you had said, who do you take out? The clear option to me is if you did bring him in, and again, nobody here is in favor or saying that will happen, you have to sit Reed Shepherd, which is one, unfair to the kid, and two,
I agree.
detrimental to your team.
Yeah. Reed isn't playing lights out.
He's playing great. He's shooting well. He had 30 against the Warriors. Like it's one of we talk about the quarterbacks that need time. This is a kid who was drafted 3rd overall, right?
And didn't play at all last year.
Yeah, no minutes. He played in the G League, lit it up, and people are wondering like, did we draft a bust? Should we trade him? You just need to give him NBA minutes. Yeah. Like, he's always going to be undersized, but he's never going to adapt to that deficiency in his game unless you give him the space to deal with it. Now, covering him with Tari Eason and Amen Thompson and all those defenders is certainly helpful.
I forgot who it was, but Reed Shepherd blocked a 7-footer today. The guy's 7 foot tall. I think it's
who'd they play?
They hold on. The Utah Jazz.
I saw Steve Adams highlight.
I think.
He blocked Lauri Markkanen or Walker Kessler?
I think it was Markkanen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he ran up in his face and blocked an open shot.
Not to play into the stereotype, Reed Shepherd's sneaky athlete.
He is
sneaky athlete.
Hey, watch it! Don't let a white boy get hot.
White man can jump in his world.
He's got like a 40-inch vertical. He's just reduced to a shooter because he's 6'2".
Could probably win the dunk contest.
Yeah, it's him and Mac McClung, and it's like, well,
I love Mac McClung.
This is not how we expected this to go.
Wow, who could have seen this coming? Reed Shepherd and Mac McClung in the dunk contest.
Reed Shepherd goes from the 3-point shootout winning that to the dunk contest winning that.
That'd be awesome, man.
That would
be
actually
awesome.
Has there been anyone to ever do that?
No,
there should be.
I thought
LeBron was gonna. I thought LeBron was gonna be the first, honestly, because but he's just a big. I hate LeBron. He's a big P word. But
No. Go ahead.
He's a massive fucking pussy. I hate how selfish he is. I just hate. I just don't. So when he did this one year too, where like it was getting back to the Lob City thing. Like Blake Griffin had like a lights out dunk contest. And like you had all these NBA guys on the sideline. LeBron was like, "Hey, I'm in it next year. I'm in it next year. I'm in. Like,
I
count me
remember
in."
this.
Yeah, and then the next year he was like, "Yeah, obviously we just say things in the moment." I'm like, "You're such a fucking asshole."
P word. You're such a P word.
Yeah, and like granted, they're not obligated to do it. I understand. I sound like a bitchy fan, but it's like, man, like if you really want to cement this like Jordan versus LeBron debate and really get people on your side, man, I think. And as dumb as that sounds, winning a dunk contest, but I really do think that like maybe that would have like sat with the fans a little better.
Well, that's what it is. It's a fan thing. It's just entertainment. You're not going out there trying to play your hardest. You're just dunking the fucking ball.
I'm gonna say it now. This does not tarnish his legacy in any way, but it's
Right,
something that I remembered and I'm super bitter about still.
I
so.
do think there is an aspect of showmanship to both Jordan and the dunk contest that LeBron just does not have. Very media savvy, very calculated, all that stuff. But in terms of being a showman, I do not think he has it. Like, Mac McClung is a showman. He also knows that this is his only shot at getting exposure to the media.
Exactly. Yeah.
Aaron Gordon was a showman. Zach LaVine, like, there is that personality type where it's like, yeah, man, I'll 360 East Bay reverse like off the backboard. It's like, you got to be a little bit of an asshole to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think his name though, King James, like you could have the coolest like dunk routine that would fit that name.
Yeah. You
could
play up
you could
the.
dunk
Oh my
over
God,
a horse
yeah,
or something.
you're right.
I mean,
There's
King
so
James
much he could have done with that.
Ah!
Yeah,
He
dude,
coulda won 'em all.
Exactly. See, this is why I got mad, Mason.
Yeah.
This is like, this
Still,
is
the best dunk ever, in my opinion, is Blake Griffin jumping over that Kia. That's one of my favorites of all time.
Sick.
I think there was one in that same contest that I really liked, where I think it was Aaron Gordon who like jumped so high he like blew out a birthday candle sitting at the top.
Oh
of
yeah,
Yeah.
the candle.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
blows out
That
that
was
dunk.
I love
the
that.
Gerald Green homage.
That's
yeah.
right. Love that. I love that.
Yeah,
man.
that is sick.
I'm
My
starting to
Did he
favorite
also
reminisce.
jump over the mascot who was on like
On the little hoverboard.
yeah,
Yes,
the hoverboard
dude, that's
spinning? And he
awesome.
jumped over him. That
Yeah.
to be that
Yeah.
athletic. Oh my god.
Aaron Gordon, undisputed dunk contest champion. Fight me. I know he didn't win. He got robbed. So on and so forth.
That damn Mac McClung.
No, he got robbed by Derek Jones Jr. because Dwayne Wade
don't
couldn't
even know that
count
name.
correctly. It was a very
It
it was a very heated moment in like 2020, whenever that contest was, and everybody who knows what I'm talking about is upset one way
Yeah,
or
they're
the
like,
other.
thank God, finally.
No, because Derek Jones Jr. was on the Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade, obviously Miami Heat legend, was on the judges panel, and
You can't have that.
Derek Jones Jr. and Aaron Gordon go to like double or triple dunk overtime. Basically, like, they have no ideas left. They're making shit up on the court.
They're like, can we
And-
just
spin
end
this
this
time.
for real, please?
Dude, and they're going like 50 for 50. Like, everybody's hitting 50s. It's like, okay, you can't there's nowhere else to go from here. And then Dwayne Wade had said that after like the end of the third one, if they were tied, they were going to give like co-champions. And then miraculously, Dwayne Wade voted 1 point less than his co-host, so that Derek Jones Jr. would end up winning.
Yeah,
And
that's fucked.
in my heart of hearts, I believe it was rigged. Anyway, enough about a contest nobody cares about anymore.
Well, hold on. The one that
2
ruined it
months
for
early.
me, Jalen Green, his dunk contest. I was so excited when he made the dunk contest. He farted on that floor. That was one of the worst performances in
Is that the
dunk.
one with
He
was like
farted
Jericho
on the
Sims in that one too?
I think
Was that the
so.
First Mac McClung, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
he
was Mac
farted
McClung
on the
one.
floor. If he farted on the floor and dunked the ball, it would have been way cooler. That was the laziest performance I've ever seen.
I miss the dunk contest. This
Love
is what
the
people
metaphor
tuned in
there.
for. 10 minutes on the dunk contest.
This is why
I
we
miss
ball-
when the
this is why
dunk
we
contest
ball.
was 2 attempts, and then if you fucked them both up, you lost.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me 2 minutes. I don't want to see the guy warming up for a minute and a half.
Yeah,
Just
facts.
do it.
Yeah,
Come
wiping
out
his
and
shoes
do
off.
it.
We need to already know what we're doing if we're
Yeah.
ever in this competition. Cameron,
And
I'm
I
looking
mean-
at your notes. Right? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go on, please.
No, I'm
rescue
just-
me.
Yeah,
I'm
no more
reading-
dunking.
I'm reading your notes, and I think this third point is very mean. Klay Thompson frying John Morant. We're not going to go into that. Skip.
Can I at least I
Nope,
tell the
skip.
audience,
Yeah, go ahead.
the listeners, what it was?
Yeah, go ahead.
We won't go into depth, but
It was quite disrespectful by Klay Thompson and disrespect John Morant like this, but go ahead.
okay.
No, but it was honestly very valid, and I hate that I had to take Klay Thompson's side.
You and I have talked about this. The
we
Mavericks played the Grizzlies. Clay got into it with Ja, who is not in the game.
Was not playing. Was
He
not
is
even
in
playing.
street clothes, and Ja is mouthing off to him. And they have a rivalry. They have a beef. It's healthy for the league. I am not saying it should not have happened. It's fun. It's energetic. But Ja comes at him, calling him washed, calling him, like he's not what he used to be. He's not a great shooter. All these things.
Which, hey, true.
Yeah,
all
not
true.
incorrect.
John Morant
not
did not
incorrect
say
at all.
anything wrong.
Ja did not really say anything incorrect. Klay Thompson in the media report afterwards basically dissected Ja by being like he has personality and accountability issues. He
Little
can't
broed
stay on the
him
floor,
big
so
time.
he, you can't be a leader if you're not there for your guys. Just like absolutely fries them, and that's all I'll say. We can move on.
That
But
was like the burial of the Memphis Grizzlies. That the annual burying.
that does
Way
encapsulate,
too early
though,
this year.
Yeah, it encapsulates the issue we talked about last time, which is like their lead guy is getting into verbal jousts with Klay Thompson and losing.
Four-time
You should
NBA
be able,
champ, Klay Thompson.
you should be able to know in your head, like that guy's just gonna go 4 rings and drop the mic and go.
Yeah, he's
Well,
one of
to
the
not
best
be
3-point shooters
playing-
of all time.
If you're playing and you're in the guy's face, talk all the shit you want.
Hey,
even
talk
if you
your
lose,
shit, absolutely.
Even if you lose,
And they were getting their ass whipped too. The
Yeah.
Grizzlies were getting their ass whipped, by
Yeah.
the way. Not like
you're
against the-
washed as he's draining
Mavericks.
threes and fucking hitting shots and playing right in your face.
dating Meg the Stallion. Good for him.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Shit.
Good for him, man. is that a debate we want to get into?
Yeah, no, I want to stay out
Is
of that
Meg
one.
the Stallion?
Is Meg the Stallion the GOAT NBA girlfriend? Please discuss.
Who's Jalen Green's girlfriend?
She's
that,
like
that
some
everyone was up in arms about?
47-year-old fucking.
Yeah, so she was super,
Yeah.
like not super old, obviously, but like
Old bitch.
But he's 20, but he's 21. It was very much Cradle Rock.
They're still
And-
together.
Yeah, and she got pregnant like a month into them, so she kind of. Not
And
saying
that
she
wasn't her
trapped him,
first
but she
NBA,
did.
and that wasn't her first NBA player. I don't think that she had a.
Usually, it's never there first.
It's
You don't really start. Your starting level for a dude is
you're
an
you're
NBA
telling
player.
me these women aren't loyal, and that these men probably aren't the best people.
Who's the Kardashian that was getting passed around by like NBA teams?
Oh,
after
Chloe.
NBA? Chloe.
Or Cam. Was it Cam? Kim was a. I
No,
think
Kim-
all of
no.
them were,
No,
right?
Kim is the rapper. She likes
Kim
the
was-
rapper,
That's
dude.
right.
Yeah, Kim was
was
the
Kanye.
Kanye stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. But and then Courtney is she's the normal one. She's like married to Travis Barker now, which is sick
That's awesome.
as fuck.
I
That's
wish I
awesome.
knew what you guys were
I
talking
wish I was
about.
married to Travis Barker.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Lucky bitch.
Why do you get to cuddle with him?
What the fuck? That should be me.
He plays "I Miss You" on the drums for you. It should be me.
Yeah, bro. I was.
He did a Blink-182 tribute to you? Fuck you.
I was front row at ACL, dude. And I swear he was looking at me. Like I swear we had a connection.
You just gotta
Did you
wink,
bum kiss her?
bend and snap for all my legally blonde heads.
Like,
Bend and snap.
Bend and snap. Cameron,
Where
you got
the
a lot
fuck
of good notes here.
Yeah, we're off the rails. Let's come back.
Yeah. We're at an hour 15 too. So let's you got a lot of good notes. Let's save some of them for later. But let's get there's one, and then we'll get to the nicknames that I want to get to because I thought I was really thinking about it before. It's at the bottom. Thunders with the Clippers pick, and I didn't know how significant that was until I looked at the standings and saw that the Clippers have a very good chance to land a top 3 pick.
It's
like-
dire.
It's so your question was, who do you add? And I like this question because it opens up a lot of doors. So let's just say hypothetically the Clippers land where they are right now, which is like I think bottom 3 in the league. So let's say they get the number 3 pick. That belongs to the Thunder. I don't know who in the NBA. I don't know at the top of my head. Maybe you have a better answer, Cameron, on who you would trade that for to maybe, and who possibly on the Thunder, a good enough player would replace. I don't know. I just don't think the Thunder seem like they're going to shake things up necessarily. But it also is very scary that like this is one of the best college basketball draft classes we've had since I think the best class since LeBron's class 2003. And good chance at 3 that you get a generational player because you got Diabansa coming out. You'll have that kid from Kansas coming out. You'll have Cameron Boozer coming out, and that's just
Right.
Koa Pete, like, and that's just that's not even half of them. That's just the freshmen. Like, there's still way more depth. All 14, I think, of the lottery picks will be college players, and I don't know who the international guys are. That's something that I always find out as the draft comes around.
Right.
But man, I just how good is it to be the Thunder right now, man? Like,
So I do have an answer to this.
okay, I want to hear it. I really do want to hear it.
Because I this is my favorite scenario because I know we had talked earlier in the season. There was risk, and the Atlanta Hawks have mitigated this by playing.
Are you going to say
lights out
Trae
like
Young? Are you going to say Trae Young?
No. The Atlanta Hawks, if they had been ass, their pick is owned by the Spurs. Meaning, if they had been bad, the Spurs could have been in this spot. The Atlanta's playing better, so we are clear of a Wemby adding any of these guys thing. The Clippers,
Maybe.
The Clippers are a geriatric retirement home. I do not think they play much better. And so if you pick top 3, I think they have, they're at worst guaranteed a top 5 pick. But if you have a top 3 pick, you can add, and this is just off the top of my head, one of these 4 players through the draft. I don't think you trade that pick if you're OKC. I think you add one of these guys. Darren Peterson, who
Kansas,
is
love him.
Yeah, your 6'6" guard, right? Play alongside Shea. That means your guard rotation, or your starting 2 guards are 6'6" Shea Gilgeous and 6'6" Darren Peterson. You can get stuff done there. 6'7" or 6'8" AJ Dibanza, who plays your 3.
Who's just
right?
like Cooper Flag, in my opinion.
Right.
Just like Cooper Flag.
Athletic marvel, could certainly buy into defense. It's funny on ESPN. His picture is not him. It is a white guy.
Oh, it is.
So
I thought it was the white guy for a second. I was like, you know what? He does look like Cooper Flag.
no, AJ Dibanza, the guy we talked about last week from Brockton,
With the
is
fucked
not
up
white.
picture with the glasses.
Yeah,
I'm seeing that one now.
you could add Caleb
What the
Wilson, Mason's own UNC.
Yeah, Mason knows all
Love that
about
guy.
Caleb Wilson.
6'10".
He's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. 6'10" forward who could slot in next to Chet. Or, and this is my pick, kind of what I'm
Oh, he
looking.
looks goofy.
You can slot in Cam Boozer as your
That's
4.
so fucking crazy. Cam
You could put
Boozer.
6'10" Cam Boozer next to Chet, Shea, J-Dub, and Lou Dort.
That would
and
piss me off.
I would say,
Like,
you know what
Cam
happens? Fucking nothing bad.
No,
That's true.
Cam Boozer, who had like 30 and 20 a couple games ago, like a walking double-double, a true power forward option next to your stretch 5 who can just get things done. Obviously, Cam Boozer's my choice. But if you're picking top 3, and then we'll talk about Pete is also available, right? Like, you have basically the pick of the litter of any of these guys, because
it's
every
a
other team
great
picking in front
class.
of you is going to be bad, right? I don't have the standings up in front of me right now, but like,
But
gotta
no one's better
imagine,
than the Thunder. Like,
Right.
obviously.
nobody's adding that sort of talent to a team like the Thunder, who may very well repeat this year. So to answer the question, I'm not trading that pick. I'm picking up Cam Boozer, and I'm saying, sick. For the next 8 years, you guys can
With
just
salary control
fold
as
it.
well.
Exactly. He's controlled for 5 years. You guys can just throw in the towels. Like, we'll walk into your gym, have fun, make good choices.
And what's crazy about the NBA too is like there's no question about like if these guys are gonna stay or not, because like even with the NIL, colleges don't pay these guys nearly, I think, a quarter of what like a 12th man on the NBA makes. So like
Exactly. And I mean, dude, if I'm OKC, and Sam Presti's a very smart GM, I'm very, very well aware of what's going on in this college class right now, because we have their pick. It's not protected. We have it.
yeah, it is theirs.
OKC, for those who aren't familiar, got that pick in the Paul George trade, in which the Clippers also sent OKC Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and this pick were in that trade. And so if I'm then them, and we get to draft time, right? We're after March Madness, the season's over. I'm knocking on Cam Boozer's door. I'm knocking on Caleb Wilson, saying, "Hey, like, you going back to college? Because if you're available, we'll take you."
Yeah, facts.
And like, sure as shit, those guys are going to declare for the draft.
They're all gonna be there no matter what anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
They were never not going to be one and done. But if there's any indication they might return to college, OKC knocking on your door is like, yeah, hey, I'm going to the league.
Yeah,
Okay.
the best team taking like a top 3 player, like yeah, like you're praying that like you declare and you're just like, well, it's either gonna be Atlanta, Memphis, or OKC.
Imagine getting a guy that goes right before. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
It's the quarterback that goes with the Jets or the fucking Titans. Next year.
Right.
Yeah, whereas like Ace Bailey was telling teams like, don't fucking draft me, I don't want to go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and Utah
if you're
still took
OKC,
him.
everybody's agents are like,
Please.
please, please.
Please.
Yeah, please, like I'll go back to school.
He
if
said
you
he
don't
loves
take
the
me.
bench. He said he loves the bench. He doesn't. You don't have to start him. Just pick him, please.
He'll be a 14th man. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Cam Boozer already has a nickname attached to him.
Okay. I mean,
Hit me.
you want this to be the segue?
No,
into
no,
the
no. I'm
nickname
saying
talk?
his last name is Boozer. I mean, that's
Oh, yeah.
Son of famous Chicago Bull Carlos Boozer.
Boozer. That's
Yeah.
a great. I mean, that's a not like a good athlete nickname, but Boozer.
But also I will say
Hits
that
the liquor a little
Gen Z is also like not really like the drinking generation, you know. So that like I feel like
That's
a lot.
what a New York Times ass comment to make.
Gen Z drinking less. Why?
Now here,
Oh, fuck.
you're
that
not wrong.
that
I saw
is
the
maybe a
article.
bit of a
Oh,
stretch, but
fuck.
let's get to nicknames, huh?
Yes, yes.
Finally, we can get to the nicknames. I'll let you two go ahead and start because you two are very excited about this. I got a couple of them, but I want you guys to go ahead.
Yeah, I'll tee up the segment, and then Mason, you can rip on it until you're tired.
Mason's giddy, bro.
I think maybe
I-
we go 1-1-1. Like
Okay, yeah,
one
let's go.
bad,
round
Yeah.
one
robin.
good.
You want to do
So you
like
guys, here's what we can do. We can each give one nickname we're really, really fond of. Doesn't have to be the best, but one we personally like. We can do one that we absolutely do not like, one that we think should change or not be used. And then, if you guys are up for it, I have a list of players who do not have great nicknames, and we try to workshop some new nicknames for a couple of those guys.
Ooh, okay.
Right.
okay, I like that. Yeah.
So Mason, you can start, but just for everybody's reference, in the pre-pod chat, I sent a message where I said some of these nicknames fucking suck, and I gave some examples. And Mason said these are awesome. You're actually wrong.
Actually, these are the best.
So I'll do the one that I hate, and then I'll go to one that I like.
Okay. So we'll do the ones we
Um,
hate first.
I really hate. Well, I don't know if these are actually confirmed. I looked them up on multiple sources, and this is what they said. Some people call Alex Caruso the Bald Mamba. Has
That
anyone ever heard that?
is-
That's
So
awesome.
if you see it on Basketball Reference, that is, you can take that as gospel, and I have heard that before.
That just seems very disrespectful.
It kind of
It-
is.
I hate
Obviously,
it.
obviously it's from his Lakers days, because every semi-decent player on the Lakers gets a Mamba
Mamba
moniker.
something.
Yeah, of course.
I agree with you, though. I hate it. I don't think it's creative. I think it's derivative.
It
and
seems very
I think-
disrespectful.
especially for
And
two-time
incredibly
NBA champ.
repetitive.
Yeah, two-time NBA champ Alex Caruso. We should be able to do better.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Bald
I mean,
Mamba.
bald something is better than the Bald Mamba. It just.
Let's
Yeah,
just point
I
out
read it and I was like,
insecurities
what
with people
the
and
fuck?
put Mamba behind it.
Yeah, make him feel good about his baldness.
Here comes Brett Bierman, the receding hairline Mamba.
It's like you're
Come
in
on.
the pregame warm-ups. You're like hyping up. Enter Sandman's playing. And now 23 from San Marcos. Brett, receding hairline. Bierman.
Going through the line with my handshake.
You're like. So
Right, just the slit. No, that's awesome. No, dude, honestly, Bald Bandit off the top of my head is way
Yeah.
better because at very least you're applauding his defense.
Yeah.
Uh,
The bald
still-
bullseye. Something like.
Right,
Bald
sharpshooter.
Mamba is
It's so disrespectful.
terrible.
That's awesome.
That's what I wrote.
So
I put
disrespectful.
disrespectful out of 10. That was my ranking for it.
I'll go next. I've got two of them that I dislike, and they were in my notes, and I just want to hit them both.
And one of them is my favorite.
Yeah, let me guess. Is it the Cocaine Curry?
Cocaine Curry is
I hate that one.
fire. I
So-
love it so much.
It'd be a
I-
better
I-
name for a white guy.
But
I dislike both of these because I saw them both on NBA Twitter, and I just know they're going to get adopted colloquially. So the Cocaine Curry refers to Reed Shepherd, which I think is
Oh,
again,
see, even better. I thought this was just a Steph Curry nickname. My apologies. This
oh no,
is
it's
actually
no,
the
Reed
best
Shepherd.
nick-
They
It's
call
Reed
Reed
Shepherd.
Shepherd Cocaine Curry.
This is the best nickname ever. You're right, Mason.
All right, so I'm outnumbered here, but let me at least plead my case.
Yes,
My
yes.
case is this: Reed Shepherd, up and coming young guy in the league, playing very, very well. When you start the same thing with like the Mamba stuff, when you start comparing or naming these guys in reference to made men Hall of Famers, you are inherently setting them up to
You
fail.
are hindering it. But yeah.
Cocaine Curry is fire.
But it's such a funny name.
But it
It's
is.
so awesome.
It feels like somebody went, well, we call like Alex Caruso the Bald Mamba.
It's yeah.
Reed Shepherd shoots like Steph Curry. Cocaine Curry because he's white. Like, that's not creative.
I
That's
just want to see the person who
It's
came
not,
up
but
with
I
that.
still love
I want
it.
to see the dude that first said cocaine curry.
That had to be like a Centel, NBA Centel.
right. Like, props to you. Cocaine Curry is insane. Also, he's a second-year guy. I just don't think second-year guys need nicknames.
They don't. No, that's
Like, what have you done in the league worth a damn?
Yeah.
The other one and let's see if you guys can guess who this one is. I saw it on Twitter. It was in reference to this player outplaying other third options. The Hillbilly Mamba.
that.
We're on
one
again
makes
with the
me
Mamba.
It. That one
Yeah.
makes me sick to my stomach.
You guys know who it
Which-
is?
I have no
I
idea.
don't.
No.
Austin Reeves.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
god!
So,
what?
again,
He's
the
from
we-
fuck?
Arkansas.
A white guy with the Lakers. So
A white guy on the Lakers who's playing well,
They
who's
can't
not Luka
get
or
away from
LeBron, gets
Fill in
a
the blank
Mamba
Mamba.
nickname. For the same reason I don't like bald Mamba, I don't like this one. Austin Reeves is a player in his own right who's done better than anybody has ever expected.
Yeah.
He's
agree
also
more.
not Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And there doesn't need to be this
Correct.
iteration of like, well, he's the next Kobe. He's not. Nobody is saying
he's
that.
not even the third best player on his team.
Right. Like, you could call him the Hillbilly, and that's much
would be
more
awesome.
suitable.
Yeah,
as a
Yeah.
the hillbilly's sick. The mullet.
Right.
Just call him the mullet or something.
Yeah,
They
so
can
shave
that's
his head.
awesome.
Literally anything. Big country, whatever.
Ooh,
But
big country.
Hillbilly Mamba pisses me off. So
Okay, is it because Kobe Bryant has passed that it seems way more disrespectful?
I just don't think people should be sharing nicknames.
yeah, I just think
That's-
like a nickname should be identifying to like who you are.
That's true.
Like Big Diesel is Shaq,
Yeah,
and
that's-
nobody
That's a
has
sick nickname.
taken a derivative of that because it's fucking Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Big guy, like every big man in existence, does not want to be compared to Shaq because that's it. Those are shoes you will not fill.
Yeah.
And then Wemby being like Slenderman. You know, that's like
Slenderman
that's
or
fine.
like the Alien, like
I
that's
love that.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Alien is awesome. I love the alien.
So I give both of those. I give Cocaine Curry a 3 out of 10. It's funny. I just think you need to be more original. Hillbilly Mamba 0 out of 10.
Yeah, it's
There's like
absolute
17
zero.
Mambas who have been in the NBA. The Black Mamba, the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine.
Hey.
Fucking every white dude on the Lakers who's
What a
done well has
pull,
gotten a
man.
Mamba.
What do you know, Brian Scalabrine? Love that. What a pull, Mason. You go ahead, man. What nicknames you got?
Okay. I'll do actually I'll do the same way. One that I hate, one that I love. I hate Cedric Maxwell being called cornbread. I saw that on multiple sources as well.
That's awesome.
Cornbread. I don't get me wrong, I love cornbread, but it's got to be cornbread something
I mean,
or
speaking
something
of, I have
cornbread.
cornbread right here.
Well,
so
hey,
big
I mean,
cornbread.
Thanksgiving. I'm a
Yeah,
big fan of
we're
cornbread.
heavy on those leftovers right now.
Something about it just doesn't seem
It's funny
like
though. It's so
cool.
funny.
Oh,
It's-
I guess
yeah,
he's from,
exact-
he's from North Carolina.
Yeah, it's because he's a little
You
country
know
boy.
what?
Is he
okay.
like a country boy?
He's
Like,
a
is
big
that-
boy.
I'm coming around to it a little bit here. Cedric Maxwell, he's small forward, 6'8", nicknamed Cornbread, and he's from North Carolina. All right, you know what? I take that back. That's kind of a cool. All right, here's one then. Elliot Perry. I don't know what the fuck that is, but his nickname was Socks.
That's another awesome socks.
Hey,
No, Socks. I will not accept Socks. There's nowhere you're from.
Before you
I'm making all of you call me
elaborate
socks.
as to that nickname, I guarantee you it's a guy who played in like the 1970s and wore like knee-high socks. And
Yeah.
that's just where it came from.
Let's see.
And
Let's
there's
see.
Socks Malone. Taking the dribble
He
down.
played for Memphis, former NBA guard who played 91 to 2002. Played for the Charlotte Hornets, Phoenix Suns,
Wow.
Milwaukee Bucks, Memphis Grizzlies.
Socks.
He does not look like a guy that
Socks.
wears particularly straight. Oh, never mind. He wears really long socks. It makes sense.
Nailed
now.
it. Got
Fuck,
it.
dude.
Well,
All right, one that I love,
you
the
could-
Ming
you could-
Dynasty.
For Yao Ming.
The Ming
Yeah.
Dynasty.
I love the Ming Dynasty.
I would have laughed if you were like, no, it's actually for Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, wrong.
No, I did see that one today. He's got a bunch. They call him the Chairman Yao. Sick.
Yeah.
The Great Wall of China. Sick.
Awesome.
But Ming Dynasty, I think that takes the cake for
Ming Dynasty.
his name. That's one of my favorites.
That is.
I picked a lot of Rockets players.
I was too young at the time to appreciate that. That's awesome.
That is sick.
That's so awesome.
Brett, do you have any poor nickname pulls?
I don't have any poor ones. I mean, besides like all the mama ones that you guys have already said. I don't like Laurie Markkinen's nickname, the Finisher. I think it's a clever play on words, but like I think
Hard
that's,
to announce.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
feel like
the
that's
Finn
more of
Fisher.
I feel like that's more of like maybe like a hockey nickname, you know, like
Oh,
for like a
true.
big
True.
defenseman. Yeah.
True.
But my absolute favorite, because he's one of my favorite players growing up, was Jason Williams being White Chocolate.
White chocolate.
Love that one, man. Love it. And also, my absolute favorite while doing research on this that I found was Chocolate Thunder from Daryl Dawkins.
Oh,
The best nickname. That nickname, you just have to be a black man. Like that's literally it. Like, that could be anybody. Yeah, I could have gave you 100 guesses. I don't think anyone would have guessed Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that was Daryl Dawkins, but it point blank, you're like Chocolate Thunder. I'm like, there are so many guys that could have been. Was it Shaq at some
Let's
point?
see, all of them.
That was one of it. He's got like 1,000 nicknames on these lists.
Shaq's got a ton.
Yeah.
The Big Diesel is obviously an all-time one, though. I agree.
Yeah.
Some of
that's-
my favorite, and I am excluding any nickname that basically became that player's name. So like Magic is not included. Great nickname.
That is sick.
That's just his name.
His
now.
real name is Earl, though.
Irvin.
Irvin. Sorry.
Yeah, Irvin Johnson. He just goes by Magic.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It makes
Lafayette Lever goes by Fat Lever now. So a sick ass nickname
That is
does
sick.
not count. So sorry. My favorite, Earl Monroe. What you know about Earl Monroe? Old, like played in the 60s to the 80s.
What you know?
Nickname was
Yeah,
Black
nothing.
Jesus,
Oh,
Which
that
is-
sick.
which
That
is
so
insane.
sick.
I want that name now. We need,
Yeah,
we need-
Yeah, dude.
we need to
Earl
bring that
Monroe.
back.
His full list of nicknames, just so you guys are aware of what we're dealing with. The Pearl, Earl the Pearl, Black Jesus, Black Magic, Einstein, straight up, the Lord's Prayer,
How did he get? Whoa!
Yeah,
this
why is
guy's
he-
crazy.
why does he
and the
just get to-
Magic Man.
Why does he just get to fluctuate between all these sick
Yeah,
nicknames?
what the
Because
fuck?
he was fucking smooth as hell, and it was awesome to watch him.
Oh,
true.
wow.
So that's by far my favorite collection of NBA nicknames. And again, what do they have not in common with the ones I hate? They're original, they're unique, they're fucking funny. And
They're
when
awesome.
you say them on a live broadcast, you don't get yanked off the air
Oh,
for
yeah.
mentioning cocaine.
That's true. He will
Here
never
comes
get
Black
called that.
Jesus being guarded by Cocaine Curry.
Oh, and Black Jesus just dunked on Chocolate
And the
Thunder.
Hillbilly Mamba from the corner.
Black Jesus is probably the most powerful nickname ever.
I
Black
agree.
Jesus
I
is
love
awesome.
that.
That is
It kinda-
so sick.
you kinda
Black
had some
Magic is
stank
awesome
to
as
it.
well.
Right. A few more honorable mentions. Iceman, George Gervin. Just because he's
Iceman
cold.
stick.
He's cold.
that's-
Birdman from Chris Anderson was my honorable mention.
Birdman for Chris Anderson was
Love that.
awesome.
I just remember growing up watching him on the Nuggets be the Birdman, so that one sticks with me a little bit.
It's a great one. Steph Curry has a lot of them. My favorite, and it's not one that I think is colloquially recognized or officially recognized, is Skyfucker. Because of the high arc on his shot.
Skyfucker is crazy.
It's awesome. It's my favorite.
Oh, also too, over the finals, we got the Halaban. That was a fun one.
The Halaban was the best nickname for a run of time ever. Like Linsanity, sick, pay homage.
Linsanity.
The
Yes,
Halaban
great
bombing
one.
New York is just so good.
Insane.
And you know what was so funny? I saw a tweet on this while all this was happening, and then we could put a bow on this segment 'cause it was very fun, and we'll obviously continue it later. But while this was all going on, this is when like the WNBA was kind of going through like their race crisis with like,
Right.
is the WNBA racist? Like, are all these people against Caitlin Clark? Are all these people against Angel Reese? And it's like, haha, NBA Twitter, we'll call him the Halaban. Like,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Right.
And then we'll crop his face on Saddam Hussein's face. Like,
Which is so sick because it just shows you like WNBA is coming up on its own, not taking anything away from them.
we love the WNBA. We do.
NBA Twitter
hate.
has been shit posting for decades
Oh,
in a way you cannot understand.
NBA Twitter was around before Twitter. Like message
Right.
boards were always the NBA nicknames, the NBA, like anything with the NBA. There's just such a deeper lore to it than just like what you see online. It's amazing. I love basketball for that. reason.
Dikembe Mutombo also has a very simple one, but it's very effective. It's called him Mount Mutombo.
Yeah.
I like that
Mount
one
Mutombo
because
is
that sounds
awesome.
real. Is there anyone nicknamed the Fridge? I feel like that's a funny one.
That's got to be a thing.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
look
that's
it up right now.
there's a football player that was nicknamed.
We laugh. It might be Charles Barkley.
I think it is. I actually think
so.
I,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
you're
sure
right.
I saw that. Shaq is he's got Shaq Daddy, Diesel, the Big Aristotle, Superman, MDE, which stands for most dominant ever, the Big Maravich, the Big Fella, the Big Shactus, Shaq Attack, and the Schnack. What the fuck? They didn't give him a new nickname every goddamn game he stepped out there.
Every new
Charles
team that he was
Barkley.
on.
Charles Barkley is the same. Sir Charles, the round
I just saw
mound
that.
of rebound,
Round mound of
which is awesome.
That is
Uh,
sick.
I love
the
that
Chuckster, the Chuck Wagon, the Prince of Pizza. They're just calling him fat, basically.
Yeah.
name.
The
That's
Incredible
very nice to
Bulk,
call him
which
fat.
I think is
Incredible
awesome.
book. That's sick.
The Leaning Tower of Pizza, Bread Truck, Boy George, Love Boat, Food World, the Crisco Kid, Crisco being the cooking fat, Wide Load from Leeds, again calling him fat.
fuck.
What?
dude.
What?
The Wide Load from Leeds,
Oh fuck!
Ton of Fun, and Good Time Blimp.
Holy fuck, dude! Poor Charles Barkley.
And Brett, on Good Time Blimp, we can wrap up this good time. I
Yeah.
won't
Oh
keep
my
you guys any
God.
longer.
That's so funny, man. We've been going a while, man. I'm happy. I'm more than happy with how long we went. This is
There are
awesome.
some disgusting names, though. I will say that before we end this. There's some names that I don't even want to mention.
We will do this segment
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
20 more minutes on this.
Yeah,
We
I do
should-
too.
we should-
I've got.
We should actually do like a draft of these.
I'm
maybe,
down.
Maybe not next week, but maybe we sprinkle it in.
Maybe during the NFL, that off week during the postseason.
I
do a
like that.
little
Yeah.
NBA
Yeah.
nickname
Yeah.
draft.
Let's do that.
during like
yeah,
the Pro Bowl
we'll-
and shit.
Let's put it on ice and yeah, that's a good idea. We'll save it for then. I love that. But that was amazing talk. I could keep going for 30 minutes about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
This is
Just guys naming dudes, right?
yeah, and
This
last
guy's
thing I'll
name-
say. Last thing I'll say, because I was trying to maybe like sprinkle in some hockey nicknames in here. Hockey players give the worst fucking nicknames. They just literally add like, so like Mason, your name would be Morsey
More.
Oh yeah.
or Dernsey.
It's just their name.
you know?
like-
Guernsey, yeah.
Mine when I played college was Beersy, and it was like we got to do better than this.
Yeah,
Like,
come on, guys.
is that
Now,
even
would you
ZY?
like Beersy or Receding Hairsy? Which one?
True, very true. Receding hairsies. Come on, man. You're
I'll let you in.
You brought it up. That's
You
not.
would.
That's not me. You
What do you
brought
mean?
it up.
My hair's not receding. What the fuck are you
And
talking
actually, I don't know
about?
if you guys know, Cameron is off the show now after his first.
Ah, guys, it's been great. I've had a blast.
No, man, Cameron, thank you so much, dude. Electric first episode for you, man. I think you put up like Michael Jordan, the national championship type numbers here,
Thank
man.
you,
So
fellas.
This is
Couldn't-
very
you.
fun.
this is so fun, man.
A
I'm
lot
excited.
of fun segments.
Dude. Yeah, and we can, and as this will go on, we'll keep adding them to the end of the show, and we'll nail down a time limit too. I won't keep you guys 2 hours every time too, but I
Yeah,
just
I
think
don't mind
it ended up being so much fun that's what it turned out to be, and that's great. We're giving people a lot of content. We had a lot of catching up to do. We haven't had an episode in a while. Cameron, again, thank you so much. Enjoy your Monday, everyone. 4th of Forever. Like and subscribe. I never say that at the end of the videos, so I'm going to start saying
Oh yeah,
that.
how the fuck are they supposed to know?
Yeah.
Hey. Like and subscribe, please.
Hey, like,
Better fucking like and
please.
subscribe.
please.
I know where you live.
Yeah, I know where all of you live. But thank you again. 4th of Forever. We will see you all next week. Thank you.